What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so we just had the first game of the season for the Montreal Canadiens, and they played the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Maple Leafs won. Uh, they won in overtime. Now, I just wanted to talk about some things here before getting into some stuff that was going on. Um, so the recap that I figured about this game was Montreal was supposed to get blown out in this game. Montreal is in a total rebuilding phase. They they're doing a rebuild. That's what's going on with them. And for two periods of that whole entire game, Montreal outplayed Toronto like 100%. Uh, the main goals that Toronto scored, all three of the goals went over Carey Price's shoulder. He had no chance at stopping any of those shots. Any goalie would never have been able to stop those three. Uh, the youth movement that Montreal has right now is amazing. They were not intimidated by Tavares and Matthews and Marner and Kadri. Kadri is a little punk. I don't know if you guys saw, if you guys watched the game, but Nazem Kadri is a punk. What he did in that game, if you watch the replay, you will see the one that was in the third period, just before the end of the game. Carey Price made a stop. The puck almost went in the net, and Nazem Kadri literally jumped on Carey Price's leg. Everyone who's a Montreal Canadian fan knows that Carey Price has had knee surgery in the past. So, and nobody even brought it up. No one even said anything about, hey, look at what he's doing. Nobody even mentioned it in any of the streams that I was watching, except for one person after the game. So, I personally think that Nazem Kadri is a punk. He's a diver. He Domi got a penalty. Max Domi got a penalty because Kadri can't stay on his skates. It's just, I don't like that. I don't like that kind of hockey. That's not the kind of hockey that I watch. And I don't have any. I think that Nazem Kadri is a punk. And I hope he gets a slap shot in the ankle or something, because he doesn't deserve to be playing. That's dummy moves. But yeah, Montreal played really well. Their youth players that they have, the Petrie was amazing. Took most of the, he was the most played defenseman in the game. He's taken over all the minutes because of Shea Weber not playing right now. But he was really good. Gallagher was good. Druin was good. Max Domi was awesome. It was nice seeing him. There's a lot of past moves when he played for Arizona and the Coyotes. Everyone's like, oh, we traded Galchenyuk for him, and Galchenyuk is now injured, but still, Domi played really well. He got the assist. He got the assist on Shaw's goal. And then the young guy, I can never remember his name, Kotkaniemi, I believe is how it is. It might not be pronounced like that. But the Finnish centerman, he's only 18 years old. And the way he played today, that's exactly when Montreal drafted him third round in the draft. I hope they keep him up. I hope that they don't just play him for the 10 games and then send him to the AHL. That's what we need. We need a centerman who can play center and who also can move and keep the play going and keep the game going. And during the one play that they had, I think it was during a power play, the puck almost went out, and he uses a long stick like Marty St. Louis used to. Marty St. Louis was a small player, but he had a long stick, and he was able to maneuver and get past all these guys back then. That's what Kotkaniemi reminds me of when he's playing. He reminds me of a Marty St. Louis, but it's a little bit he's a good player. Wood Pigeon Outdoor. Hey, what's going on, Wood Pigeon Outdoors? You're a Canadian too, talking hockey. Yes, I am. Just watched the Montreal game against Toronto, and obviously everyone's all hyped up right now because Toronto won, but they barely deserved to win that game. They were lucky they got 3 goals on Price over his shoulder. And like I mentioned earlier, Nazem Kadri is a punk. And What do I think of what McDavid thing? I didn't see the McDavid thing. What's the McDavid thing? I'm in a bunch of hockey groups right now, and my phone is just going off right now because there's just all this stuff going on. Oilers and McDavid. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about McDavid. But I hope the Oilers can get a good season this year. They have the team to do it. They have the coach to do it too. They just need they just need that improvement from last year. So, but a lot of people are saying that Toronto's gonna be winning the cup this year. I don't think so. I'd really like to if it's gonna go to a Canadian team. I think it'd be nice to see like the Jets or something. That'd be my take. Love to see the Jets. It'd even be cool to see be cool to see like the Golden Knights too. They had an awesome run last year. So hey, what's going on, Kitty Mama? Welcome to the live stream. Everybody's in here. Turn that off, the vibration. There we go. Boom. There we are. Hockey. Yeah, and they have they just need what's his name they need Milan Lucic to like go back to what he was doing when he played for Boston and played for LA. That's what they need. They need him to do what he used to do. What are your thoughts if Quebec loses to Vegas? Well, back then Vegas had the arena. They had everything ready. I don't think Quebec had the arena made at that time. Hopefully, I don't think they're gonna like expansion. They're not gonna get an expansion team. I think they're gonna get either one of the struggling teams that aren't. Oh, they did have it ready. Oh, okay, I thought they were still building it when Las Vegas was announced. Okay. But I think they're eventually going to get one. They're just going to get. I think they're going to get a team that they're going to get like the ones that like don't support their team, like Carolina or Florida or one of. There's another. There's like Carolina right now could barely keep that building full for anything. They sell out football stadiums every day, but they haven't sold out a hockey arena since they won the cup back in 2006. So, and then once those guys left, like Stahl and Brindamore and O'Neill and all those guys, and the team just kind of disintegrated. And they lost what's his name, Jeff Skinner. So, yeah. It'll be cool to see. Seattle in. Be nice to see some games against them in Vancouver. I remember back in the NBA when they had the Seattle SuperSonics and the Vancouver Grizzlies back in the early '90s. Like there were some good rivalries there in the NBA, and it'd be nice to see that on the ice. What it would look like between and in MLS too. There's some good battles there between the Seattle Thunder. I think it's Seattle Thunder and the Whitecaps, Vancouver Whitecaps. So, but yeah, after the game, like after I watched the game today, I was reading up some of the comments and stuff that were in some of the groups I'm in. And a lot of people are happy. You know, it's one game. It's the first game. Montreal wasn't even playing two veteran players today. They had Alzner out and they had Plekanec out. So total youth in the area. So I am from Alberta, living in the Ottawa. Okay, nice. Yeah, we're in. I'm in Burlington here, so Oilers need more veterans. Yeah, definitely. I know they have. I know Lucic is there. They have that other Adam Henrik, who they traded Taylor Hall for, which still a lot of people don't agree with because Taylor Hall like is awesome too. Like, it sucks that him and McDavid couldn't really connect, as well as some of the other guys that team has drafted. Like they had Yakupov and Nugent Hopkins and Eberle and like Sam Gagner just got like. Yeah, he may be. He wanted to be the superstar player. Obviously, that wasn't going to happen once McDavid was in there. But he was still when he was on that team before, he was good in Edmonton too. So it's just crazy. It was crazy watching the game, and like half the players now you don't even recognize who they are. It's just like you recognize some of the names and some of the players who have played for a while, but like a lot of these new guys are who are now playing. It's just totally all youth now. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan.
The hell?
What?
What the hell?
Are you still in here? Disappeared, eh?
I can hear you. I don't need to look at it.
I can't all be perfect. So that's so very true. That's very, very true. Are the Oilers playing tonight? Or are they playing tomorrow? I know there was a later game on tonight, but I couldn't remember who was playing. Is it Hey, what's going on, Hillbilly Wine? Welcome to the live stream. Just a post-game hockey chat. Started off the live stream. I watched the Montreal Canadiens game against the Maple Leafs tonight, and Leafs won 3-2 in overtime. Jeep Things Outdoors. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Sorry, I got your name wrong here for a second.
Hello.
It's been an interesting night watching the game tonight. It was nice seeing Tavares get his first goal as a Leaf. That was good for me because I have him on my fantasy hockey team, so got me some points there. I also have Carey Price on my team as well for fantasy hockey, so I got some points with him. So Tavares is still playing. Yes, he actually just signed a new he signed with the Toronto Maple Leafs as an unrestricted free agent. He used to be a Flyer. Have you seen the new Flyers mascot that they just released? I don't know. I can't remember what his name is. Gringy or Grinchy or something. Nope. He didn't retire.
Stop. What are you doing?
Live streaming.
So damn loud.
You love it.
Chug-a-lug booge.
So is everybody else in here who's in the stream? Are you guys all hockey fans? I know we had some. We have an Oilers fan. We have a Flyers fan from back in the day. Oh, you think okay? You think they're going to get out in the second? You know what? A lot of people say that about Toronto too. Toronto's going to make the playoffs and then they'll get eliminated by Boston or something.
Why are you echoing?
It's all Jeff's fault.
It is not my fault. Can't blame me for that.
I blame him for everything.
Like every season, yes, definitely like every season.
He's talking about Monkey.
I had like double glasses.
Wasn't me.
But yeah, that was the game today.
Oh, I did Poochies.
Oh no, that's awesome. I have some I have a lot of friends who cheer for the Kings, and Kings were a good team. So Habs would miss the playoffs by 2 points. Man, it'll be so close. So like when you say like old, like when you're an old school Kings fan, is that like 90s Kings fans, or is that before Gretzky was there? Like back when like Marcel Dion was on the team.
No, po.
The yellow jersey days, yes. That's what back when Marcel Dion was on the team, and Luc Robitaille. I believe Robitaille played.
Ooh, unicorn!
You got a bird flying at your face.
Way before Gretzky. So I bet you were really happy then when he came to the LA Kings then, right? Because I guess back then before he came, like not a lot of people knew about the LA Kings before, right? Because LA was, correct me if I'm wrong, LA is like was one of the first like southern like Californians, right?
You look so weird.
They're getting closer and then further away.
I don't think there's makeup.
Heck yeah.
Weird. It's very weird.
WHA. Okay, so they were part of the WHA expansion.
I do on my phone, but I'm not on my phone. I'm on the iPad.
Yeah, the Winnipeg, the Oilers were part of the WHA, and so were the Winnipeg too, right? The Jets were part of that, and I can't remember if there was another team. I think
Annoying me.
I think there was the Whalers. The Whalers weren't the Whalers part of the WHA as well.
Put the man on him.
Oh no, that's a long time ago. Okay, so that was way before, right?
Shut up.
That is good. That's good.
And here's Habs fan trivia. Uh-oh. I think I read something about that in one of in one of the books I was reading about the one. It was like the 100 years.
I wanna be an alien.
This would be you. Oh my.
I think I remember reading something about that.
JF.
That's awesome. Yeah, same here. I've been. I grew up as a fan as well. So I have the plant card for. Whoa, that's awesome.
JF.
That's awesome. That's a keepsake for sure.
My name's JF.
Probably. Is it worth any? Is it worth any money? Do you think, or?
JF.
I took a picture of it.
Look at JF. You're an alien. He's just like.
I took a picture of it with an alien.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I've got like one of my favorite players that I used to like watching all the time. Doug Gilmour. His picture is right here, right behind me in this little frame. In this frame here, it's a Doug Gilmour signed picture. So.
There on purpose.
He's like, don't put me. Put lipstick on him.
Yes, definitely. Have a good night. Thank you so much for coming by. Like the Niners and whoever is playing the Cowboys. Yeah. Have a good night. I know there's like a bunch of I know there's a lot of other people having live streaming right now and doing stuff on YouTube as well. So I know the live stream isn't going to be that popular tonight, but I wanted to come on here after the game. It was a good game. Montreal definitely deserved to win it. They had the chances tonight during the first and third period. Just Matthews, man. Matthews is unstoppable right now, especially when he snipes it over the goalie's over the shoulder of Price twice. So, hey, what's going on, Nintendo 2009? What's going on, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Just a quick post game hockey chat tonight. Just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about the game. The Montreal Canadiens lost to the Maple Leafs in overtime. Took goals by Matthews and a goal by Tavares. All three Toronto goals over the shoulder of Price. And Montreal was apparently supposed to get blown out of this game. So obviously that did not happen because we almost beat the Leafs. The Trips. Hey, what's going on, the Trips?
What's up, man?
Oh, Jeep things. Gotta go, but thanks for stopping by, showing some love. Thank you so much for coming by. Hope you have a good night as well. And I hope your Kings have a good night. I have Anze Kopitar in my, as well as my fantasy team, so hopefully he gets me some points, because I drafted him like my first pick, so I'm hoping he doesn't disappoint.
Why?
So yeah, this was the live stream. Just the post, like just after thoughts. I know a lot of you guys who come onto the stream are sports fans or big sports fans. But tonight was the first game of the regular season for the Montreal Canadiens. They opened it up against the Toronto Maple Leafs.
You're beautiful.
Thanks. Yes, have a good night.
Damn it!
I know, eh? He's holding
Too
us so good.
sneaky.
They played better than Toronto. They should have won that game. And the fact that they had to win in overtime, and the only time they scored on Price was 3 goals over his shoulder. Price was awesome. I mentioned this earlier, and I'll mention this again. I hope they mentioned it on some of the medias, and I hope Don Cherry brings it up. But Nazem Kadri is a punk. What he did in this game, he's a punk. He's a punk. He deserves to get hit, and I hope somebody hits him hard because he deserves it, or deserves to get a hockey puck in the ankle, because he tried to injure Price. He literally jumped on his leg after Price made the one save. I can't remember who the Leaf guy was who
They're like, wah, wah, wah,
who
wah,
tried to
wah, wah,
just
wah,
put the
wah.
puck in the net, but it was just before the whistle. Nazem Kadri landed on his leg. We all know how Price had bad knees. He's had surgery. So to see that was just kind of messed up. And then seeing him, he dove when Max Domi was around him, and of course they called Domi with a penalty for tripping.
Oh, you got
Like
watermelon.
Domi didn't even do anything to the guy. The guy just fell.
One white,
So,
one red.
but yeah, the game that was awesome. Montreal has a lot of. They played the puck good. They played the corners. They got the chances. They were digging for the goals, and they had the speed. They weren't intimidated. That's another thing I liked about watching this game tonight. They were not intimidated by John Tavares and Matthews, Marner, Marlowe, and all those guys. They were not intimidated at all. So
I didn't know
yes,
they
and
did.
Carey Price had some awesome saves today. That one save he made where the puck went in front of him and he slapped it as a stick in the air. That was amazing. But yeah, I wanted to come on here just and chat with you guys. But I'm noticing there's a lot of people who are probably in other streams right now, and
Damn it!
that's what's going on. So I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for coming in here and hanging out. I'm gonna go and get in some videos, watch a couple channels, and then get some comments replied to. So I wanted to come on here quickly just for a few minutes and just chat about after the game. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Montreal plays again on Saturday. I believe Toronto plays. I don't even know when Toronto plays next. I don't even care. But not sure when anyone else is going. But Montreal plays again on Saturday. They play Pittsburgh. That'll be a good game as well. It's gonna be a tough one. And then they have, I think, their home game is next week. So
Oh, I'm Christmas.
yeah, this weekend is also Thanksgiving here in Canada. So for those who are in Canada and celebrating Thanksgiving, we'll be uploading and talking to you guys as well. And thanks so much for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. Really do appreciate it. You guys all take care. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now. Go Habs, go. Bye everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Kathy says bye.
Bye.
Oh, Lisa says bye too. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bonjour. Au
Bye for now.
revoir. Blah blah blah.